Are we live? I believe we are live. Can I move? No delay. Yep, no delay. What's up, guys? Producer Fate here. Got the Oculus on my head. And today we're going to be taking a look at some 3D design and software. I'm convinced we live in the Matrix due to how this software works. And maybe I'm a little bit behind, but for years I've been experimenting with 3D programs and messing with the Oculus. It completely opened new doors. So I wasn't that good on the 3D programs on a computer screen because it's really hard to move around and it's complicated. But when you get the Oculus and you know the tools, because I've been doing it for a couple years now, when you know some of the tools, the Oculus completely simplified it. Now it's not like you'd be able to just jump on and use a 3D program. You still have to study and know all the tools and how they work and how things connect. So today we're going to take a look at that and yeah, just have fun. It's just a test. I'm going to show you a building I'm working on. I'm not a professional, but check it out. All right. So now coming up on the 3D world, and I just want to make sure that there's no delay. Get my headset right here. All right, so now what you're looking at is the home screen of the Oculus. And you can see me down in the corner, hopefully. Everything's working properly. So you're seeing everything I'm seeing on the Oculus screen. So that's in the goggles now. We're in the goggles. So I can move this around in the 3D world, do whatever I want. I can move my head away from it and look at it. So these are some videos I've recorded in the past. And I'm gonna open up the 3D software. Can't seem to get it right. All right. So now we're in the 3D world. Now, you guys can't see this, but I can actually see the room I'm in, which you just saw on my webcam, or you see down in the bottom corner. I can see the room around this, and all these screens that I'm looking at right here are actually floating in the middle of my room when I have the goggles on, of course. So, check this out. We're going to go to, I believe it's this one. Or is it that one? I believe it's this one. Yeah. All right. So this is called your 3D stage. Now this is what gamers use or game designers use when they're designing a game. Okay, you can see my hands down here moving in the corner. I don't know if they all design on the Oculus, but see, you can see a ruler right here. Right now you're rotating around a building that I'm building inside the 3D world. And this is me trying to get used to digital effects. I want to build all my photography sets 3D. And how you do that is I have a green screen or blue screen, and I put the model on the green screen or blue screen, and I could shoot them against any 3D wall that I'm designing. Or, you know, movie effects. If I shoot a film, I could shoot the film on a green screen and design the environment to put the person inside of. And that's what I've been working on for years. And as you can see, we're rotating around my 3D building. Now I can make this as big as I want. I can make this look like I'm standing outside of a building. Now look at that. So now we're standing outside of my design, and we're going to go inside too. And this is completely super basic right now. I would add textures, it's called, to this and make it look more realistic, but you get the idea. This is from the outside of the building. I can make it huge, like I'm standing in Grand Theft Auto or something. Okay, so there, it's huge now. Looking at it now, I can shrink it down, and I'm operating it with my hands. You can look at the top down, make it small, big. Okay, this is a building that I'm designing. We're gonna go inside. So another thing you can do to look at it when you're designing, another thing you can do here is if I click it and I do this, now you can see all the design elements, like where I'm trying to put in all the iron work. See at the top, around the top, see all the lines. Now you can see how I'm building it step by step, like a real building. And you can see here's a ruler right here. Switch over. This is a ruler, and that's in real life scale. So this ruler right here is measuring 2 foot 3 inches, and I can build and design within real scale on my stage here. So you see I messed up right here. I was designing the corner of the wall, and I got to get it lined up properly. So we're going to go inside, and again, we can see the top. And this is all for digital effects and open your eyes to how crazy technology is today, guys, because it's insane. I'm in the 3D world, bro. So you can see right here, I'm designing the center columns that go down into the building. So we're going to go inside, check it out. So imagine these two lines right here will be the door, okay? So we're gonna pass through the door. Let's make it big. We're gonna go through the door and into the building. Now we're inside the building, and I can move my head around as if in real life and look around the building. Okay, I can make it huge. So let's make it like human scale. Let's make it huge, and then get to human scale, like height. All right, now we're just about like at a child's height inside my artificial room here. I'm designing my own room, bro. So now you can see how it looks when you're designing. Now inside this room, I would add textures and put wood on the floor. I could put um, cement on the walls. I could put pictures on the walls. I could put a couch over there. I can put carpet on the floor, anything you can think of. And another thing with FlightLife, you can see that wall. I must have pulled on it because it's slanted a little bit now. Another thing with FlightLife, as you guys know, I'm a drone pilot. So I want to be able to go inside of a 3D world or 3D program and design my own drones because I want to build my own drones eventually, which is what I'm working on. So this opens tons of new doors, not just for me, but if I want to sell drone products on the market where people, say just locally in Baltimore, need a GoPro mount and they need it specifically designed. I can design it here inside of the 3D program and then print it out in a 3D printer. Or they could bring their specs to me and say, hey, I need this design. Can you do it? Yup, I can do it. It's that easy, guys. So this is the 3D world and the future. And it's awesome. There's a lot of downsides to technology in the future, but there's a lot of upsides too. So this is, when you're looking at it like this, you're seeing all the grid work and all. Now, if I hit this button, now you'll see more of a natural lighting look and see how the floor kind of separates. So you can actually see the dark spots like up there above the wall where it's not connected properly. And you can see more natural lighting of the 3D world here. And it seems to be off the stage over there. So more natural lighting. We can go, and just like that, we can go out. Let's go back out. Now we're outside. See, I'm moving my building. You don't want to do that. So now we're outside. And just think, this white square here, this whole white square could be New York. That's how they're designing games now. You know, this could be a Grand Theft Auto map right here on the white square that you're looking at. And you could have buildings, and then it's all a matter of scale, guys. when you zoom in the game and move around. It's all a matter of scale. And this is just one stage. I could have 10 stages next to each other going around and keep on building. So it's freaking insane. And the Oculus doing it. You know, the Oculus, a lot of people say it's a game. Think of it as a game, but it's not a game, bro. What they're going for is a totally different thing. Guess who makes the Oculus? Facebook. And I know a lot of you probably already know that because I'm behind the times, but Facebook makes the Oculus. So all that stuff you see about Meta on Facebook, this is what they're going for, guys. It's just insane. But I love it's not just a game. It's a 3D designer. If you wanted to design with me, you could come into this 3D design with me if you have another Oculus, and you could sit here and design in the room with me. I'd see you in this 3D world environment with me, designing alongside me like we're around the table. Could be 3, 4 of us doing it, designing one table. So dope. But yeah, this was more just like a live test, and you can see rotate around the building again. So this is more natural lighting around the 3D building. And just imagine the video shoots I could do, or music videos. I could design whole sets and then shoot a video at it and never have to leave the warehouse. Now I know CGI and digital effects isn't always good to use, but in a music video setting and some movie effects, just doing small portions, you could design anything. Anything you can think of, you can design. So dope. But I think that just about wraps it up. And I hope the live was a test. I guess I'll see you after. I mean, I hope the live was a success. I guess I'll see you after. And I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see y'all later.